Question 1. The 12th International Yoga Day celebrations, addressed by the Prime Minister, were recently held in which Indian city? Option A. New Delhi. Option B. Mumbai. Option C. Kolkata. Option D. Bengaluru. The correct answer is option C. Kolkata. Explanation: the 12th International Yoga Day celebrations, with the Prime Minister's address, were held in Kolkata, West Bengal. International Yoga Day is observed annually on 21st June to raise awareness worldwide about the many benefits of practicing yoga. The theme often focuses on global well-being and harmony. Question 2. Rairangpur, a town recently in news due to the visit of the President and Prime Minister for development projects, is located in which state? Option A. Jharkhand. Option B. Chhattisgarh. Option C. West Bengal. Option D. Odisha. The correct answer is option D. Odisha. Explanation: Rairangpur is a town in the Mayurbhanj district of Odisha. It gained prominence due to the visit of both the President and the Prime Minister for significant development projects, highlighting the government's focus on regional development and infrastructure in the state. Question 3. Which installment of the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi (PM Kisan) scheme was recently released? Option A. 21st. Option B. 22nd. Option C. 23rd. Option D. 24th. The correct answer is option C. 23rd. Explanation: the 23rd installment of the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi (PM Kisan) scheme was recently released. PM Kisan is a central sector scheme launched in 2019 to provide income support to all landholding farmer families across the country to supplement their financial needs for procuring various inputs related to agriculture and allied activities as well as domestic needs. Under the scheme, eligible farmer families receive 6,000 rupees per year in 3 equal installments of 2,000 rupees each. Question 4. With reference to the Access and Benefit Sharing (ABS) mechanism, consider the following statements. 1. It is a key principle of the Convention on Biological Diversity (CBD). 2. It aims to ensure fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from the utilization of genetic resources. 3. In India, the Biological Diversity Act 2002 provides the legal framework for ABS. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A. 1 and 2 only. Option B. 2 and 3 only. Option C. 1 and 3 only. Option D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D. 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: all 3 statements are correct. Access and Benefit Sharing (ABS) is a fundamental principle of the Convention on Biological Diversity (CBD) and its Nagoya Protocol. It ensures that the benefits arising from the utilization of genetic resources are shared in a fair and equitable way with the country of origin of such resources and the local communities. In India, the Biological Diversity Act 2002 and the Biological Diversity Rules 2004 provide the legal framework for implementing ABS provisions, managed by the National Biodiversity Authority (NBA) and State Biodiversity Boards (SBBs). Question 5. The foundation stone for Bharat Coal Gasification and Chemicals Limited (BCGCL) was recently laid by the President and Prime Minister. This initiative is primarily aimed at: Option A. Promoting direct coal mining. Option B. Enhancing coal-based power generation. Option C. Producing chemicals from coal gasification. Option D. Exporting raw coal to other countries. The correct answer is option C. producing chemicals from coal gasification. Explanation: the Bharat Coal Gasification and Chemicals Limited (BCGCL) initiative is primarily aimed at producing chemicals from coal gasification. Coal gasification is a process that converts coal into syngas, synthesis gas, which can then be used to produce various chemicals, fertilizers, and fuels. This technology is crucial for reducing reliance on imported crude oil and natural gas, enhancing energy security, and promoting a cleaner use of coal resources. Question 6. The Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority (APIDA) recently facilitated the first export of dried whole egg powder from Odisha to which country? Option A, Germany. Option B, France. Option C, Austria. Option D, Switzerland. The correct answer is option C, Austria. Explanation: APIDA, the Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority, successfully facilitated the first export consignment of dried whole egg powder from Odisha to Austria. This marks a significant step in diversifying India's agricultural exports and tapping into new international markets for value-added food products. APIDA plays a crucial role in promoting the export of various agricultural and processed food products from India. Question 7. The Central Drug Laboratory (CDL) at CCS, Bagpat recently expanded its functions to include the testing of Option A, human pharmaceuticals. Option B, Ayurvedic medicines. Option C, veterinary vaccines. Option D, medical devices. The correct answer is option C, veterinary vaccines. Explanation: the Central Drug Laboratory (CDL) at CCS, Bagpat has expanded its functions to specifically include the testing of veterinary vaccines. This expansion is vital for ensuring the quality, safety, and efficacy of vaccines used for livestock and other animals, thereby contributing to animal health and food safety in the country. The CDL is a statutory body under the Drugs and Cosmetics Act, 1940, responsible for quality control of drugs and vaccines. Question 8. Consider the following statements regarding the Commission for Air Quality Management (CAQM) in National Capital Region and adjoining areas. 1. It is a statutory body established under an Act of Parliament. 2. It has the power to take measures to prevent, abate, and control air pollution in the NCR. 3. Its jurisdiction extends only to Delhi and its immediate adjoining areas. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, 1 and 2 only. Option C, 2 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B, 1 and 2 only. Explanation: statements 1 and 2 are correct. The Commission for Air Quality Management (CAQM) in National Capital Region and adjoining areas is indeed a statutory body established by an Act of Parliament, CAQM in NCR and Adjoining Areas Act, 2021. It has comprehensive powers to plan, execute, and monitor measures to prevent, abate, and control air pollution in the NCR. Statement 3 is incorrect because its jurisdiction extends to the entire National Capital Region and adjoining areas, which includes parts of Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan, not just Delhi and its immediate adjoining areas. Question 9. The Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister, EACPM, is an independent body tasked with Option A, implementing economic policies directly. Option B, advising the Prime Minister on economic matters. Option C, regulating financial markets. Option D, managing public sector undertakings. The correct answer is option B, advising the Prime Minister on economic matters. Explanation: the Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister, EACPM, is an independent body constituted to advise the Prime Minister on economic and related issues. It serves as a think tank for the government, providing objective and informed advice on various economic policies and challenges. It does not implement policies directly, regulate markets, or manage PSUs. Question 10. The Prime Minister recently participated in the West Bengal Day celebrations. This day is observed to commemorate: Option A, the formation of the state of West Bengal. Option B, the birth anniversary of a prominent Bengali leader. Option C, a significant cultural festival of West Bengal. Option D, the signing of a historical treaty related to Bengal. The correct answer is option A, the formation of the state of West Bengal. Explanation: West Bengal Day, or Paschim Banga Divas, is observed to commemorate the formation of the state of West Bengal. It marks the day when the Bengal Legislative Assembly voted to partition Bengal and form the new province of West Bengal in 1947. The Prime Minister's participation highlights the significance of this day for the state. Question 11. With reference to the bond challenge, which of the following statements is correct? Option A, it is a global effort to combat desertification through afforestation. Option B, it is a global effort to restore 150 million hectares of the world's deforested and degraded land by 2020 and 350 million hectares by 2030. Option C, it is an initiative by the G7 countries to reduce carbon emissions. Option D, it is a framework for international cooperation on sustainable agriculture. The correct answer is option B. It is a global effort to restore 150 million hectares of the world's deforested and degraded land by 2020 and 350 million hectares by 2030. Explanation: the Bond Challenge is a global effort to bring 150 million hectares of the world's deforested and degraded land into restoration by 2020 and 350 million hectares by 2030. It was launched in 2011 by the Government of Germany and IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature. India is a signatory to the Bond Challenge and has pledged to restore 26 million hectares of degraded and deforested land by 2030. Question 12. The provision for reservation for economically weaker sections, EWS, in India was introduced through which constitutional amendment? Option A, 101st Amendment Act. Option B, 102nd Amendment Act. Option C, 103rd Amendment Act. Option D, 104th Amendment Act. The correct answer is option C, 103rd Amendment Act. Explanation: the provision for reservation for economically weaker sections, EWS, was introduced through the 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act, 2019. This amendment inserted Articles 15, 6 and 16, 6 in the Constitution, allowing for up to 10% reservation for EWS in government jobs and educational institutions. This reservation is in addition to the existing reservations for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. Question 13. Which of the following countries is not a permanent member of the G7 group? Option A, Canada. Option B, Japan. Option C, India. Option D, Germany. The correct answer is option C, India. Explanation: the G7, Group of Seven, is an intergovernmental political forum consisting of Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States. These countries are the world's largest advanced economies. India is not a permanent member of the G7, although it is often invited as a guest country to participate in G7 summits to discuss global issues. Question 14. Ground-level ozone, a harmful air pollutant, is primarily formed when pollutants emitted from vehicles and industrial facilities react in the presence of Option A. High humidity. Option B. Low temperature. Option C. Sunlight. Option D. Strong winds. The correct answer is option C. Sunlight. Explanation: ground-level ozone, O3, is a harmful air pollutant that forms when nitrogen oxides, NOx, and volatile organic compounds, VOCs, pollutants emitted by vehicles, power plants, industrial boilers, refineries, chemical plants, and other sources react chemically in the presence of sunlight. It is a major component of smog and can cause respiratory problems, damage crops, and harm ecosystems. Question 15. Regarding India's expenditure on research and development, R&D, which of the following statements is generally observed? Option A. India's R&D expenditure as a percentage of GDP is among the highest globally. Option B. The private sector contributes the majority of R&D funding in India. Option C. India's R&D expenditure as a percentage of GDP is lower than many developed and some developing countries. Option D. Government funding for R&D has significantly decreased over the last decade. The correct answer is option C. India's R&D expenditure as a percentage of GDP is lower than many developed and some developing countries. Explanation: it is generally observed that India's expenditure on research and development, R&D, as a percentage of its GDP is relatively low compared to many developed nations and even some developing countries. While the government is a significant contributor, the overall R&D intensity, R&D expenditure as a percentage of GDP, has remained stagnant or even declined over the years. The Chief Economic Advisor's remarks underscore the need for increased investment in R&D to foster innovation and economic growth.